Hello, beautiful people. I hope you are all well. Today we've got the predictions and your major themes and guidance for May. Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. Obviously, I try to keep it general. Some of you are retired, some of you are not working, some of you are working, some of you are married, some of you are not. So position it as it resonates. Come back and revisit it. I know that we are at the end of the first week, but I'll give you some predictions for your upcoming week and then the major themes throughout May. So still very relevant. Do check out the predictions. Members, there's 2 videos on the Sebastian Rogers case in case you've missed the notifications. And I am going to put a little mini behind the scene video to share with you. But beautiful souls, I'm going to kick it off with Aries. Let's go. Aries, this upcoming week, it seems like there's a bit of a scattered energy. It's kind of like the week starts off okay, and then in the middle of the week, some of you might be feeling stressed. And then towards the end of the week, it seems like it's okay. Some of you, there's kind of like starting a new project, a new job, a new something. That energy is there. I also get the energy of some of you dealing with a Sagittarius or Sag energy surrounding you, or someone who exhibits similar energy toward of a Sagittarius. Some of you have thoughts of something and there's an anticipation of something, and it's kind of like something that's relevant in the next 2 months, or you're looking forward to those 2 months in particular. Position that where it fits, or you can come back and revisit and see if this comes up for you. You may be looking at your close-knit circle this month. It might be something you focus on, and this seems like there might have been very beginning or even now, or upcoming, there's like a highlight of an issue or an intense energy. It's not bad, but it could be around finances. It could be around something to do with that. Some of you may feel like you've been holding on too tightly onto finances. And some of you could be dealing with financial aspects. This could even be admin or forms or reviewing. But it feels like you're upset emotionally over something around these areas. And it's not actually physical or tangible, if that makes sense, which in some way is good, because your emotions you can control. When it's physical, it can be different. This could be someone who's overspent even, or something like that. There is a payback to you. This could be a tax return, an insurance return. There's some kind of payback return coming towards you, which is lovely. Good news. Basically, I see a lot of you looking at your expenses, your finances, your money. It could even be property, could be what you're investing in. That seems to be a theme for you. And I'm not sure if you're having fears around certain things on a couple of the days upcoming. But by the end of the month, towards the end of the month, 3rd week, give it maximum till then, you're not thinking about your money anymore. You're like, okay, we're done. You might be actually looking at, I don't know, furthering your study, diving deep into a subject, reading on it. You could also be, I'm getting like changing the way you talk to yourself on a day-to-day basis. It's like a mindset change. Some of you, there could be separately a travel theme, but I think that's kind of like, no, we can't travel. It could be a rescheduling, could be a topic of discussion. There is, Aries, an extra layer on the psychological level for some connections that you have in your life, and what and who also no longer serves you. So there's a psychological level, you know, you're looking, it's your mindset, and how you're looking at some of your connections and who and what no longer serves you. Some of you may feel like you're carrying currently a burden, and I think it needs a bit more time to be carried, a bit longer. It's not going to just totally drop off your shoulders. You are in your element and you are looking towards the future, which is a beautiful, it's lovely energy. Some of you, I want to say all of you, are drawing attention to you. You're very magnetic, so it doesn't matter if you're married or not married. Your partner doesn't have to listen to this. I am saying that all of you are drawing attention, very magnetic, so I'm not going to keep it down to their few because some of you might be married. The theme I want to say is nurture yourself, nurture your children, and nurture your inner child. This is really important over the next 2 weeks. I am getting that very strongly. Some of you may be actually detoxing or drinking. By that, I don't mean that you fasting, anything extreme. It could be, but some of you could be actually looking at like drinking more fluids, for example. There is some days during this month where you are maybe having sleepless nights, maybe a bit stressed, maybe a bit burnt out. A small number of you are looking at the past, or there's some kind of regrets that you're focusing on. Some of you in this month are like holding back or keeping something to yourself, but there is this energy I see that there's help around you, there's people that are around you, and there's people that are can and willing to help you, so you don't have to keep anything inside of you or hold back. There's this beautiful joy around you, and there's a power of joy here, so positivity will help you. Throughout the month, I see that some of you might need to quieten your mind, beneficial on certain days, or you're meditating on certain days. For some of you, there's offers of social invitations, social events, offers of love. There's kind of like that bubbly energy. And I also see for some of you, where relevant, I'm going to use the word business, but position it how it is, a deal or some working deal that comes in that you're currently working or looking at. There are, for some of you, not all of you, this for some of you, there are choices, and there's two decisions here, and it could be two paths. Ultimately, what I see for you, Aries, is that there are blessings from the universe coming in. So that's your guidance, and that's the quick message for you. I hope this helps. Take care of yourselves, stay blessed, and bye for now. Alrighty, it's the goats. Alright, so this coming week, what you frustrated with? What is this? There's like a frustrated energy here. So for this week, I don't know why I'm getting for some of you frustrated energy, but there's a need to open your heart to give and receive. Not only give, not only receive, but to give and receive. And what I want to say is that you might just want to watch your emotional self, just bringing that to your awareness. There are some days where throughout this month you might feel a bit melancholy. That was a word coming in from spirit. Okay. I think, you could see that this upcoming week, home could be a focus, and there's people that depend on you. I see that energy around you. I do feel you're being a bit financially conservative. There is that energy around. But I also want to say spread your wings and jump on opportunities whenever they come in, because I'm just seeing spreading of the wings, soaring, and opportunities that you can jump on when they come in. I do see that there are people that are admiring you for your intelligence. Aye. What's this high IQ? Yeah, people admiring you for your intelligence, so that's nice. You can get the nose up in the air. You could be spending a lot of time with your friends or who you chat to. There's kind of like a bubbly, buzzing 2 weeks of this month, if not the whole month. There's also this kind of energy that crosses it or squares it. There's an intensity in emotions. And this could be like the friend or someone facing something, kind of like a challenge, an issue, and you're helping them. You might be there for them in some way. There's intense emotions around you by people or by someone. It could also be you feel like quite connected with your tribe, with whoever you class as your friends, and you decide that you're gonna, share what you're feeling or your emotions. Um, but I do see you as well being very more social, okay, more social this month, and definitely the energy pushes you to be. There's more play, there's more entertainment, more social energy. There's that kind of out there energy, okay? Um, the test is really for you to kick back and just enjoy yourself. So you could be hitting that with an edge, like a polarized energy where the test is trying to get you to kick back and just enjoy yourself, where there's something else maybe pulling you back or your emotions are pulling you back. Maybe you also might want to jump right into something that you enjoy, but there's kind of like a financial element or a fear. It's kind of like psychological ideas, maybe that are around finances as well. So there's those two energies throughout the month I see, and you could be already feeling this. I do see you quite analytical. It could be around something, anything. I don't want to say finances again, but you're being very analytical around something. It's not bad. You could come across quite direct or sharp tongued on something this month. Um, and for me, it probably looks like you're dishing constructive criticism, but I'm not sure if the person takes it as being quite sharp tongued, like, oh, that was like a bitter lemon taste. You're definitely getting things organized this month and you're getting everything in control, which is lovely. We always like to feel that way in our lives, don't we? Now, anyone who has used you or will try to use you, as soon as you notice that, you're cutting that out. And if it's someone in the past that's used you, you're cutting that out. You're putting your foot down, basically. That's what I see for you. I see that career and home life balance is in focus energy. This could be one particular element that spans across your home and career life. And so you're trying to balance it out, or you need to look at balancing it out, or you're focusing on that. I would say this month, don't give any promises that you can't keep. There is an energy of love. There is an energy of newness as well. There is this energy of letting go of what no longer serves you or what no longer fits a purpose for you, okay? In terms of an energy, I get an Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius this month, and it could be particularly in this upcoming week, or it could be an air sign, and it could be someone who exhibits that energy or stands, has that strong energy, someone like that. There is also a Sagittarius energy around you, but the Aquarius seems to be more prominent, and it could be because you're not used to that energy, or it's more of an external energy. I'm not quite sure. The Sagittarius energy is just there around you, and I promise you it's not me. It's not me. Follow your intuition. You do seem to be listening to it, so that's good, but do follow it. Something you're budgeting, some of you are budgeting, And there's a weird energy that's saying don't hold on too tightly though. You're either holding on too tightly, or you're in your head about it too much, about this budgeting and finances. Again, I want to say there's an energy of opening your heart to love. Some of you, this is new love, or love coming in, or a newness energy. Some of you, if you're in a relationship, or that you're a bit deeper than that, then there's an intensity of love, and an intensity in love of what you're in. Oh, damn. Sizzle me timbers. It's important to have balance this month, where you feel you might be going out of balance in an area, or yourself, or your emotions. Abundance does surround you. I do want to say that, Capricorn, and especially in the first 2 weeks, but it could be in the whole month, sometime within the month. It's important not to hold back. It's important for you to, I said at the beginning about some kind of energy about spreading your wings. And so what I want to say is soar with those wings, Capricorn. And I hope you have an absolutely beautiful month of May. Come back, revisit it. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if anything is already kind of bumbling in the energy of this. Stay blessed. Much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. So, I'm going to start off with a little bit of the energy of this upcoming week for you, and I'll then go into the monthly. Obviously, you take what resonates, put where it is for the month. But this week, I see that you could be more to yourself, especially during the beginning of the week. But by midweek, and onwards, there's a more of a bubbling energy. It could be your marriage, family, friend dynamics. Position that where it suits. It's more of a bubbly energy, as opposed to keeping to yourself like the beginning of the week. In the month, you could be feeling a bit up and down sometimes a bit pessimistic, but I don't see it being a bad month, so that's just an energy I'm getting. I do see you building more structure, and this could be around career, it could be around money focus, it could be around anything. You're building more structure, and that's given a little bit more stability and solid kind of energy for you, because there is a financial stability showing up, financial stability in a good positive way. Something that is showing up is your health. So it's not showing up, oh, there's an issue with your health. No, it's just showing up for you not to forget to eat well, eat right, eat balanced and healthy foods. Don't only focus on junk foods. And also, some of you are needing sleep. Some of you are needing to catch up on sleep. Some of you may need to incorporate or are looking at a new exercise routine. And this could be just making sure you get a walk outside. So the focus is not to neglect your health. It could be you're busy and you're just grabbing snacks constantly, but it's not giving you the food you need. You're not getting the right uptake you need. So that is in focus. There is an element of travel. Now, I'm with the current circumstances, this could be that you were thinking to travel, you've changed the travel. There is kind of like a topic of discussion, if anything, around that. I'm not sure if some of you have been reading new books, focusing on philosophical books, or even educational themes, diving deeper. Something that you've been wanting to do or have been doing, it seems like you're diving into it deeper or taking it to the next step. I do get that energy, and so position that where it fits for you in the month. I think some of you are looking at your beliefs and your mindsets, and some of you, this could be around spiritual beliefs as well. There is a focus on a goal, and this could even be like maybe getting a new car, or you set a certain goal, and so you look at taking it forward, what you need to do. And And with that, there is kind of like a test. So you're trying to move forward, and then there's a test. There's something around you, a message or a secret that you're keeping under wraps, not fully disclosing something. It doesn't have to be bad, of course, or someone else's, and that needs to come out so it can, you move forward on something, basically. So I'm not sure what that is, but it's not necessarily, don't go very negative in thinking it's something bad. Sometimes we're not fully disclose something, and so that needs to come out. I do think by the end of the month you're feeling very accomplished around anything that you had envisioned, that you'd set as a goal, or anything you're working on. There's a recognition as well. Whilst there is this external focus, there is also the theme that you're focusing on home. And this could be changing things around the home, sort of a homely environment. And then there's an external projection that happens where you turn your focus on the external, and whatever it is that deals with anything outside the home or externally, or projects or whatever it is, there is a recognition there. So that's very interesting. You are on the right path for Pisces. For some of you could be thinking that, and that is coming through for you. Again, I get certain days where you're keeping more to yourself, and there is a spiritual enlightenment that comes through to you this month. There is a message from Spirit for you to trust your wisdom and trust your intuition. For some of you, you could have pondered at like metaphysical things. Maybe you see a crystal, or someone talks to you about crystals. There's some element around crystals or metaphysical things. There are some changes happening, and you're taking back your power, which is lovely to see. I do like that energy. Another lovely energy is fertility. So whether it's yourself, someone in your family, someone around you, even a pet, or it could be that you're planting new seeds. And obviously this can be that you're planting new seeds, or you have in the garden, but you're planting new seeds, and whatever you've done or whatever it is going to grow, basically. There's something within, like, give something a couple of weeks. Please position this where it is, because I'm not tapping in. Give something a couple of weeks, and towards autumn season, third way down the year, you're going to see it come through. So you're going to be able to revisit this and see that, or you might even know what this is, to be honest with you. It could come up within the next couple of weeks. You're going to benefit from socializing. And this could be with work colleagues, neighbours, ex-work colleagues, reunions. I don't know what it is, but it looks like there's good, happy times around you. It's not, if you work in that bitchy kind of politics. No, this is kind of like really good, happy times around you. You're also clearing your perspectives on something or some things. And it could be someone, but I think it's elements. So that is good. I feel like it won't be weighing you down as much when you do that. But there's definitely this lovely energy of more happiness, more love and support that surrounds you. That is beautiful. And I hope that, feels good as I say that. You can actually tap in and feel it, because it is there and it is coming up this month. I do want to remind you, because of those odd days where you could be feeling a bit down or whatever it is, look at your blessings, because it's showing me that you've got blessings in your life. And so it's important for you to look at those blessings that you have in your life, because it's showing you have blessings in your life. There's a nice love energy. For some of you, it's flirting, it's dating, it's getting, back into a lovey mode. Maybe love definitely surrounds you, whether, this is love and support, or it's also that new love energy, or, kind of reflaming love energy. So Pisces, that's what I've got for you. Beautiful beautiful elements coming up for you, and also I hope this is helpful in terms of guidance and support. Short and sweet. I hope you like it like this. If you want more deeper, I can do that. Please let me know that you're still around and you're listening in if you're a Pisces, or if you're a Pisces and you catch this, so that I know to continue with your sign. Stay blessed, have a beautiful month, and I will see you in our videos. Bye for now.